Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I am your host, Kimberly Cloud. Today, we're going to do a show about schoolwork. I usually start early, but I'm a little late. The teacher wrote me, the teacher was honest. I'm going to try to set up something with him tomorrow. So let's get started. Hold on for a second, y'all. I have to log out. The technical difficulties. Let's watch that one more time. Sometimes it takes me twice. That's why I like virtual. I tell you this, I may not be the best leader, but I'm the honest leader. I'm the honest as it's going to get. Mark Zuckerberg has a lot to lose if he be as honest. He just will fire you. Same with Elon Musk. No need for an explanation. Just fire. I'm telling you how you are before you get terminated. Transformational. Ooh, it's been a minute since I've seen that word. Transformational is to transform somebody through leadership. And to dig deeper is to use your skills to cause a reaction, a positive reaction of work within a person for the positive. Okay. Before we dive deep, or before we dive into change management, Pilar Martinez, Vice President of the Change Management at Exceller Ed, shares some highlights and insights into change management best practices. Soon you will be considering the decisions that leaders face in times of change for your own perspective through lens of change management theory and research. Sorry, I'm hold on, y'all. How would you decide what changes you will make for your entire or the way your entire organization operates? I would make changes through seeing what my through AI and seeing what my company lacks. How would you convince others that the change is in their best interest? Because if I don't make these changes, this one tweet, this could mean a downfall for my business. How would you make sure the changes were built to last well in the future? Because I would test it out. The Kimberly Cloud Show has brought so many people to my page. This is a good show. It speaks honesty. It speaks mental health. It speaks integrity. It doesn't sugarcoat whatever he sat up there and told me the from the last time is not my concern no more. It's an honest show. How would you decide the changes to make in the entire organization operates? How would you decide what changes to make in the way that an entire organization operates? How would you convince? I said that already. How would you convince others that the changes in is in their best interests? How would you convince others that the changes in their best interests? Said that. How would you make sure the changes were built to last? And I said that. In this process, you will create a plan to facilitate changes in our organization. Me or using Carter's 8-step process for leadership change. Carter's 8-step process for leading change. You will complete the first 4 steps in this change management tool in this project, and then return to Carter's model in project 2 to complete the remaining steps. Successful completion of this project demonstrate your plan for successful organization change using Carter's model as a roadmap. First, you will be tasked with designing the agenda for an all-employee meeting. The meeting purpose is to create an awareness of the current state of the organization as well as a sense of urgency for change. So the awareness and this evaluate awareness and sense of urgency. You would then apply your transformational leadership skills as you express your vision for change and plan how to recruit additional. Where's my glasses? Oh. You would then apply this special vision and training how to recruit additional agents of change from within an organization. A guiding correlation. What is a guiding correlation? Is a team formed specifically to plan and implement series of changes to allow specific growth or goals. The guiding coalition should be composed of members from different departments and levels of organizations and should report to senior leadership. Oh, I got another one right now. A healthy organization is always on the lookout for potential problems relevant to its future and process improvement. When change is necessary, it's important to clearly explain the issue, question, or problem that change needs to address. Once the problem is articulated, the organization should strategize a response. Sometimes the problem might be a specific incident. At other times, the problem might be broad and involve systemic issue rooted in the organization culture or process. Organizational change refers to thoughtful, early, orderly approach to adapting or altering a company's process. I'm reading this silently. So resilience, execution, alignment, renewal, and complementary is the most important indicators of a healthy organization. We'll be focusing on other strand, which explores how employee well-being, employee performance, and organizational performance interact to affect the health of the organization. It emphasizes the human side of organizations as well as organizational performance outcomes. From this perspective, a healthy organization is defined as one where the culture, climate, and practices create an environment conducive to employee health and safety, as well as organizational effectiveness. Becoming and sustaining healthy organization can be a complex journey that includes attention to management practices, employee well-being, organizational productivity, and employee performance, among other factors. The same with up here, well-being. What did it say? Whew. Well-being right here. Employee well-being. Yeah. Organizational productivity and employee performance, along with other factors. Okay. Okay. God, I wish I could have this on the ground. I did not even do that. Let's go do this whole thing and then come back to this in the morning, tomorrow morning. Sorry, I'm trying to wake up. Wasn't nothing wrong with that. Take transformational coffee break with the veterans Thomas Bailey and Heath Hawk as they discuss organizational change in both the military and civilian workforce. Humans are often resistant to change. They fear both success and failure. Okay. I hope that everybody has reviewed the HR materials I send out regarding employment, engagement, and turnover. It should be given to you as a good understanding of the problems that some of our employees are experiencing in our current environment. I think it's time to express the urgency for change across the organization. I like to host all employee meetings as soon as possible. I'm trusting you to determine the agenda. I believe in that transparency and honesty are the best tools for gaining momentum and trust. We need to explain the true costs to turnover to our employees for them to understand I need to move forward with the upcoming changes. Here's the agenda template you'll be using to plan all employee meetings. That's all I have for today. Okay, let me write my teacher. I won't. I'll wait for that. Okay, so give me a second. I need to figure something out. Hold on, you know. Excuse me for a second, you guys. Okay. Okay. So tomorrow, let me write down my plan for tomorrow. So it's 8 p.m. now. It's January 8th, 18811. So we are going to talk about what we're going to do tomorrow. So 7:30 tomorrow's Friday. 7:30, get back on for my homework. That's first. Number one. Number two, wait for call at this time. Then so 7:30, 8:30, 9:30. That's 2 hours I have to play around with. What else? That's it, basically. Those are the main two things. I don't have nobody to interview until the 12th. Sorry, I have allergies. I'm trying my best. Okay, that's one, two. Why did it freeze? Okay, I sent everybody that. Um, I emailed the teacher, I believe. Let me make sure I go to sent. Okay, yeah. So, is there anything? I don't have nothing else to do. Nope. It's been 2 hours. 2 hours. Up to 2 hours. 2:30 p.m. Mountain Time. 2:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Meet the teacher and go over some homework. Okay. So right now what I did was I went on ahead and did 45. It's only 15 minutes was spent doing extra stuff, but 45 minutes of that time was spent doing my homework and breaking into it by reading and seeing what the pieces of the puzzle will be. I have to go from 1 to 4 project and then jump a project. That's how they say it has to be done. So I'm going to make sure that I do all of the project, like at least 4 slides tomorrow. Complete some of the homework. Let me write this down. 4 slides 4+ slides. Complete some or all of the homework. And that's a 2-hour show right there. So I hope that you guys enjoy it. Let's see. Let's dig into politics a little bit. You know what? No. I need to get ready for tomorrow. That's my problem, staying up real late and then not having enough room or enough wiggle room to do the allotted work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I get on. I'm going to make sure I get on tomorrow at 7:30. I'm thinking, do I have to write the banner? I think I'll do the banner now. One, completion of at least 4+ slides. 2, completion of some or all of the allotted homework within a 2-hour or less window. 3, review and wait for the teacher at 2:30 p.m. for meet teacher and go over some homework. Meet teacher and go over work. Just go right in it. To recap, let me recap what I did. To recap what I did yesterday, I was online for roughly 45 minutes, and I read all the way up into the fourth slide. It distinctively told me to go back to go to project 2, comma, after the project gets the fourth slide project gets done. I reread about transformational leadership, ways to use leadership management while engaging and listening to your to the people you can employ. I was online for roughly 45 minutes and I read all the way up to the fourth slide. It would distinctively told me go to project 2 after the fourth slide project gets done. I reread about transformational leadership, ways to use leadership management while engaging and listening to employees. Also, ways that the military uses their critical thinking skills to implement change within the system and ways to create a powerful dynamic. Okay, that's good enough. Excuse me for a second here. I don't take it seems like I'm a sickly child, but I'm not. I just don't take allergy medicine. I remember when I was in basic training, same crap used to happen to me, man. I'd be feeding for their little menthol lozenges and their little sniffle, their little snorted up the nose sniffle stuff, and it's like I'm like, do I need that? Yeah, you can say, because I'm getting up. My room, my house isn't dusty. It's normalized dust. I saw me clean up yesterday. It's just I have allergies to the state that I'm in. I have to get adjusted still. I've been here. I haven't even been here in a month yet, and so yeah, it's like crazy, man. My allergies, and then when I'm really thinking, boy, it just gets really rough. 8:29. Okay. So this is for tomorrow, 7:30. I remember when I had my tonsils taken out. This isn't nothing new. Thank you. Thank you, Norton. I have a big bottle of allergy medicine. I just like, I don't want to feel loopy. I don't like that crap. If I wanted to feel loopy, I'd take a whole bottle of it. You're like, get my nose from being runny. But I haven't took no allergy medicine all day. So anyway, I didn't know I was going to drag my nerdish um, problems to you. You know how nerds have freckles and nerds have runny noses and glasses and stuff. Poindexter. That's me. Check as guilty as prescribed. So pretty much, let's get on to what I did. I spent 45 minutes reviewing hard as much as I could for right now my schoolwork. And tomorrow will be, I'm going to bump it up to 2 hours. So I hope you can join me because I'm going to use this last part to make a reel. So let's start from the top. So what I did was I went on ahead and I looked at the UMGC portal. I went in there and I studied for 45 solid minutes material that I haven't studied in almost a month. New material, but old, talking about transformational leadership. So what I'm going to do is if you join me tomorrow, you will see the 2 hour show that I put on with learning a little bit more in depth about what military civilian life do with critical thinking, transformational leadership, with creating a safe haven for employees to grow and trust their managers and their managers trust them by listening, recapping, engaging, and creating positive space atmosphere. Thank you. Join me tonight, or I'll cut that off. Join me at 7:30 this morning or tomorrow morning. Join me at 7:30 tomorrow morning. Thank you.